CPP political protection. That the National Electoral Committee members satisfied by affixing their signature the mandate National Electoral Committee of the Authority of National Congress. This resolution was adopted by the Executive Committee of the Authority of National Congress, ANC, on the 6th day of May, 2023, in line with the ANC Constitution. Signed by Honorable Daniel Nomo Nathan, National Chairman. Signed by Reverend Josiah Arthur Kennedy, National Vice Chair for Administration. Signed by Mr. Yankee A. Court, National Vice Chair for Political National Vice Chair for Political and International Affairs. Signed by Mr. Yusuf Bashu, Inter-Party and Governmental Affairs. Signed by Mr. Alonso Stone, National Secretary General. Signed by Mr. Fubi Freddy Amaheres, National Treasurer. Signed by Anthony Thomas S.W. Museum, Chairman of Business and Ethics Committee. Signed by Mr. Rocky Wilson, Chairman on Strategy and Planning. Signed by Anthony Lawrence Swah, Chairman of National Board. Signed by Madame Musu Salon, National Cheerleading Women Congress. Signed by Claudia J. Sipos, Acting Secretary General, National Women Congress. Signed by Mr. J. P. Morris, National Chairman and Executive National Youth Congress. Signed by Mr. Fubai Moba, Acting Secretary General, National UP, Jible, National Disability Council. Signed by Mr. Rudolph Sevi, Chairman Federal Council. Signed by Anthony Lafayette E.O. Chairman on National Advisory Council. Signed by Mr. George Dean, Chairman on Eminent Press. Signed by Mr. Thomas Benson, Chaplain General. Honorable Presiding Officer, welcome to the end of the resolution. We take a motion to adopt this resolution at this convention. Mr. Presiding, distinguished members, by standing on my feet, I move in a second that if there is none that wants to face the only, as far as we know so far, then I think we take a year vote on this one nomination and move on. If I can have him in a second. It has been moved and seconded that the resolution be passed at this convention, endorsing Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings as the only candidate and therefore the standard bearer of the Alternative National Congress to be presented to the CPP.
The PC member. We want to apologize the power. We want to apologize. But if you are just following the bottom line Liberia, you just listen to the easy, which is the executive committee of the Alternative National Congress has endorsed Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings as its standard bearer to be presented to the CPP. That this will be done on tomorrow.
Thank you. Mr. Cummings, our president. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. With that being said, I would like to take a motion of the yea, no, nay votes. All in favor say yea. All against say nay. The motion has been carried. That Mr. Alexander B. Cummings has been duly endorsed by this sitting to be presented to the CPP as the standard bearer of the alternative national. Thank you very much. Yeah, at this time we will ask the executive committee to please usher our first lady and our standard bearer to their respective seats.
So that's it. They are going to their official seat after being endorsed by executive committee of the Alternative National Congress. Mr. and Mrs. Cummings is now being ushered in to take their respective seat. Mr. Cummings is going to take respective seat.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you just follow us, this is the bottom line Liberia. I'm in Studio 1 in Norway, and our correspondent Joseph Yonle is in Studio 2 in Liberia. To be specific, Ganta City, Nima County. But I guess there is some technical problem there. That's why Joe is frozen on the screen, as you can see. But we just want to show you that we're going to continue this live broadcast. for the rest of the day until the events in Ganta City come to a close. We will be shortly joining Joe there in Ganta City. And as I told you earlier on, I am in Studio One in Norway, and while Joe Yonle is in Studio 2, where everything is happening in Ganta City, Nima County. My name is Linford Goy, along with Joseph T. Yonle. We'll be bringing you live coverage of the ANC stroke CPP 5th National Convention, an event that has brought together a cross section of people from across Liberia, all members of both the Liberty Party and the ANC that make up the CPP, and they have converged on the city of Ganta in Nima County to have this 5th convention. And so let's join Joe Yonle there in Ganta. Joe, it's all over to you.
Thank you. Please, let's start the movement so that we proceed with this. According to our rules, we're supposed to, at this convention, present the list of our legislative aspirants. Please underscore the word aspirant. They are not candidate yet until they are properly vetted and presented to the CPP. Remember, we are in a collaboration, so we have many aspirants. We have almost 200 persons that want to contest on the ANC to be presented to the CPP. We have not done all of the processes to vet all these persons I want to contest on the CPP. So we have done at least 14 days. 14 persons have done their vetting. And so it is our individual aspirants. So after this process, After this process, there is a process to further vet the rest of our aspirants to be presented as candidates to the CPP. To be vetted for the CPP. So if you are an aspirant and you don't hear your name, that does not mean that you are not going to be on the AFCPP. So please, this is our initial list of aspirants. Again, let me emphasize, this is as per our rule that we must present at the convention our list of legislative candidates. How do we also understand that we have certain lawmakers. As per the CPP framework, those lawmakers are already seated. So they are already considered candidates on our tickets. So we will not go on calling their names for not listening, but we recognize them even though some of them are not in the hall. So we have a representative, Thomas Bushwa. We have Representative Larry Yakwe. We have Senator Daniel Tobon Deken. We have our affiliate representatives, amen, and partisan, amen. Okay, so we will call the names afterwards, and then we will forward those names to the process of the CPP. So I will call the secretariat to come and give the names. Thank you. So all right, we'll see. Can we proceed? Thank you very much. So we now proceed with the initial names that were elected for all wards of nation to receive CPP. So we start with Boswell County. On our list here we have Mr. Alexander Swar of district number 5. Thank you. The next is Honorable Fubi Fegle Amahero. After Fubi Edwards, we have Honorable Pauline Delfor. Next, we have Honorable Abraham C. Thank you. Maryland County. We have Lucy J.D. Momo of District number 1. Maryland County. Thank you. Yes, we have Anthony F. Williams of District number 2. Joe M. Pue, District number 3, Maryland County. Norfolk County. Rakapa J. Kone of District number 2, Norfolk County. Cesare Easy Collins, district number 4, county. We go to Lima County. We have Young Promo of district number 2. Now move to Bombing County. In Bombing, we have Marajatu Buerta of district number 2. In the same Bombing, we have Mukumaru Yusuf Sharif. Thank you. Remember, we have Honorable Bobby C2, district number 2. We have Salisu Soiree of district number 3. That's also for executive aspirants, those that were vetted. We now move to senatorial aspirants. We start with Mosrado County. On our list, we have That also for Mosrado. That also for Mosrado. Mosrado, you got nobody to tell you. Don't worry about it. Now, we move to Maryland County. Maryland County, we have Honorable John Moriah. Maryland County. Honorable Presiding, we have exhausted the initial list vector with the permission we don't know about.
Thank you, Secretary. In honor list, we also have Francis Maria of this one. That was an observation. So, again, let me emphasize that these are our initial experiments. There are some districts that need other processes like primaries, vetting, and other things that will be done. So if you are in a district and you don't hear your name, that doesn't mean you are not on the ANC ticket. There's a process we have to go through our collaborating party to satisfy you. So don't panic. This is just an initial listening. Thank you. We will take a minute of pre-load. We have Mr. Side, yes, artists here. If you are somewhere, I hope you have your, like I said, to be the industry in awareness. Yeah, so please come forward for the microphone. Is he around? Where is Winston? All right, did you please give us music?
You going crazy.
Thank you. We will now vote for them. Thank you. At this time, we'll take special remarks. That the first remark will be done by ANC Global. ANC Global.
Also special remark, and now Robert.
I'll do my best. It's Senator the fixer. Can you see the Barris? You hear me? Okay. Mr. Alexander Cummings, the fixer. Our stand-up bearer, Mr. Siri for Cummings, our incoming. His parents' name. As the chairman of ANC Global, I bring you greetings from your chapters across the world. We got 151 days to go. 21 weeks. Now, just heard a song. We get power? Nope, we don't vote for them. No! So, what we got to do the next 151 days is we have the system is now working. The people in the diaspora see it. That's why they're gaining as much as they can. But it's going to take the boots on the ground to make this thing happen. We're going to do what we can to empower you. But I'm going to charge each of you. I'm going to charge each of you. Because I know one of the things that we have problems with is we always wait for the empowerment groups out there. Okay. I'll charge each of you. The empowerment will come. But in your communities, with your brother, your sister, your mom, your father, because many of us now, right now, where we live, most people do everything, and you will CPP, and you will Alexander Cummings. And so for the next 21 weeks, I'm going to expect every one of us to give this our all, because it's for the children for the next 6 months. I'll be there on the ground for the next, so you'll see me in the future. So I expect each and every one of you to similarly give it your all. Because we're not going to get a second chance. And what your options are is to go back, squander this country, or leave it in the hands of the people who loot in the country, or actually live a real change. ABC for a better country. Thank you.
Thank you, BSC Global. Our collaborating partner, the Liberty Party, having their own convention. So I don't know whether we have any representation of that, of the party. I don't expect that because we are having a convention. Anyway, just to recognize their presence or their absence. We have the legislative power to make a statement.
Now we can still visit Mr. Chenobert. The distinguished colleague from Obushka of Ganta Convention and our prospective colleague, guest lead and George, members of the executive committee, members of the BNC Global Inclusive of State Leadership, distinguished invitees, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the legislative caucus of ANC by Central CPP, as I said, in dual capacity, and on behalf of our colleagues who are not here, President of Senator Daniel Mizel, Dr. Bien Howard, and of course, Senator Sibway, we'd like to thank the leadership of this party for hosting this extraordinary session convention that has produced or Chenobert. I remember a few months ago when I said as chairman of the convention, I elected Honorable Kumi as the Chenobert and the preparing for the full party CPP convention. We had massive endorsement from all over the country. So today, because apparently I'm involved in re-election and other things, I'm just a member of the convention committee of both the CPP and ENC. And so I have enjoyed working relationship with the Secretary of Kumi and the executive committee, and all with the executive committee of the legislative of I respect. And so I'd like to just shut in my brief remarks by encouraging our colleagues just in need, but to try very hard and succeed. As a matter of fact, the caliber of men and women that are just in need, I'm hoping that they will all succeed so we can make a difference. So, the prescription that we are putting at the level of the legislature is that many times the yardstick that we use to elect legislators have been lowered too low, that you bring God to do men's job. Men without tenacity, people who don't stand for anything. So it makes it difficult if you are principal minded, they feel that you are not doing anything at all. Or given where we are, where our country has headed. You guys are welcome in the sort of the required background and aristocracy. But you are welcome to a place where you can come for vacation without gasoline and you spend 4 months without gasoline. And still, this is the risk that you expect people to have. Because people to come to work, people need to come to work. Delay salary, delay laundry, delay restaurant. But what? Think I would say a job. So when the artist said, will you still vote for this kind of people? And you want to be funny with the funny or the market share with it, will you move like that? I carry the run, you can sit down, and more people to sell that particular area, that you can, you can start everybody and pay you to represent your people. And so I just want to say 10 minutes, people have to speak on. We have now become people who are in the victim. So we are at that group so that we can engage the cell bearer the executive committee to see how you guys can be empowered so you can win. Thank you very much.
Thank you, legislators. We will take a representative of the promise, President of Ambassador Toga Giwe Macintosh.
The names you rise up. Committee turn on the 15th. I think I'm here representing Team Comics. It's a team, very serious, dedicated men and women who came together, recognizing candidates, recognizing the potential of the candidate to help save this country. We are not members, some of us, maybe members of the party, but we are not members of ANC, we are not members of LP, but we are citizens very much concerned about this country. So when some of us, like I would say, all of us, when we evaluated the various candidates for the presidency of our great country, settled down on A, B, C. We have made this known publicly, not only by talking, but by our physical presence. And so to all the delegates, members of ANC, we would like to, in this public manner, pledge our support to do what we're told by Global. Global said we are here to make sure that conflicts in the group of this country. And so in this public manner, let me congratulate you, congratulate all those that are on the state, because our mission is not just limited to president, because the president wins, the president needs the backing of those in the House and the Senate. And so let's pray on behalf of Chair, who you all may have known, that is Ambassador Ruth Brown, on his behalf and on behalf of all our members, a huge membership, still growing, and we wanted to grow throughout the country. On behalf of those members, I wish you all a lot of ABC. We declare we will do what it takes to make sure that we extend. Thank you.
Yes, can you just put that to your logo so that I can back in here? Just tell your logo. So we have in the House next representatives. I don't know what to say here. You are here, please come with a remark. Representative from the National Ganta Convention. I think we have left. So on behalf of the National Chairman, the National Executive Committee, the voting delegates, I'd like to say special congratulations to Mr. Alexander Cummings for his endorsement as bearer of the ANC. And I'd like to say a very big thank you to our country delegates, the country delegates. I'd like to say thank you to our working and sacrificing so much for this cause. You are our foot soldiers, you are our backbone. I want to say you are highly appreciated. Thank you for all the sacrifices you made, and from the county committed to this cause. I'd like to say all of us, we are on the right side of history. Posterity will be kind to us. Our children will remember us. We have to all be committed and this fix our country. Like our political leader always say, we need to be in a hurry. So I'd like to borrow the word from those who think they are distracting us, that we are desperate to change our country. Why should we be desperate? When our country almost, in my own estimation, 90% of us take back like dog. We take back like dog. Put water on our heads. We don't know what it means to take back on a shower. We should be desperate to change our country. We do not have good health system. People go to the hospital. They don't have the treatment they need to get. We should be desperate to change our country. When we work out for our children to go to school, we send them to school, yet we do not have the education necessary for the transformation of their lives. We need to be desperate to change our country. Yes. When we have our business women, our business people, we can equally compete with their international counterpart, even though they have the desire, they have the potential, they have the capacity to become great entrepreneurs. But the system has created is a way that they are struggling in their own country. We have to be desperate to change our country. And so desperation should be in the heart of every Liberian. Every Liberian is not satisfied with the status quo. This is not what I've been. All Liberians. I'm calling on the delegates of the countries. This is the time we need to be resilient, to be forceful, to be committed, but agile, so that this year, October 10th, we can change the history of our country. Firmly believe our children who are below voting ages depend on our decisions. They look up to us to get them the future. Nothing we can take for less, but we have to be determined about their future. We have to be for away everything that will destroy Nigeria to be a better country. And one other children across the globe. We have to have that in mind. On October 10, the children that cannot vote, their decision will be hard. So going forward, let us be very committed. Let's put aside any form of bitterness. Let's go together in union strong. Because it's only in union strong. Success is. I like to say ANC is the authority and the authority. Yes. Thank you. With that being said, I'd like to present to you somebody who came from the slum, whose mother was a macro woman, a midwife, father was a teacher, a priest, who attended demonstration school, who was born in the slum of Puerto up to the land of NSCWA, attended schools, the Capital University,
went to university, went to America, obtained his master, went to Springfield Company, and then with Coca-Cola, who is an entrepreneur, who is a vegetarian, a husband of one life for 41 years. I said he's a husband of one life for 41 years. And I'm saying, in fact, two adult children, Ayo and Baba, is man of impeccable character, a convicted husband. I said a convicted husband. He has no record of corruption. No. He has no record of stealing money. He is a good man. And not only a good man, but he's a leader. Yes. And that is what we're going to do right now. We don't get meetings, we leaders in our country. We need leaders who will direct the affairs of our country. And so, now I'm going to say, I'd like to present you Mr. Alexander Kennedy Cummings for his statement on this occasion as Chairman General of the Maternity Transport.
So, folks, Mr. Alexander Cummings had been invited on podium for his statement. So, if you're just joining, I would like to say welcome. We are live in Ganta, City, Nima County. And just to remind you, if you National Convention of the ANC, and earlier on, Mr. Cummings lost as stand-up.
Everybody hear me? Yes. Can you all hear me? So, our leadership of the ANC, Daniel Nati, who unfortunately is not here with us today, but has been ably represented by various candidates. To our Chairman Emeritus, who is joining us from India, Mr. Lafiat Guru. So, our legislators and our legislative experts, thank you for your questions to our chairman, who is here with us, Larry. Thank you for those remarks in the leadership of the office. So, our colleagues on the from ANC Global, Enos and the team, thank you for your presence, for your support and your commitment. And thank you to All the policies of the ESC. Thank you. Where will give the leader speech. But today is America for city tech. You have been with me on this journey since 2015, right? And we have now come to the point where we will be successful and will fix it here. January next year, we will assume responsibility for this country. And we will begin the journey of forming Nigeria for the benefit of all Nigerians. You know, I describe Nigeria as this bowl of rice we all eat from, but since we came out, we think it's bowl of GB. And in this bowl of GB, we have good jobs, good education, good health care, good roads, electricity, running water, good farming, agriculture. And we want to guarantee every Nigerian the right to put a hand in our bowl of GB. Yes. We don't care what tribe you are, what your gender. So, you know, God decides. You don't choose whether you're born Kyo, Mano, Grego, Koma, Madingo, Ola. You don't choose that, right? Yes. You don't choose whether you're born male or woman. No. You don't choose whether you're born or young. I think I'm one of the oldest person in the room. Not my choice. You want to choose your ability or disability. The point is, none of those things should start putting your hand in that bowl of GB, because it's not your choice. It's not your choice. Today, if you are CDC, you can put your hand in the bowl of GB. Yes. If you see movie, you see CPP, if you are a human, you have to write a bowl of GB. In the past, the normal person do that bowl of GB for themselves. We don't want to know Liberia anymore. We want a Liberia with guarantee every Liberian the same opportunity. Every Liberian. What you do with the opportunity is up to you. What you do with the opportunity is up to you, but you want to guarantee the same opportunity. The only thing that will limit you from eating that bowl of GB is you have to follow the rule. You have to obey the law. If you steal, if you fail to break the law, we're not going to put your hand in that bowl of GB. Because you can choose to follow the law or not. You can choose whether you better walk, kill, pull brown, you don't choose that, but you can choose to follow the law or not. And if you don't follow the law, we're not going to the other thing that will limit you is if you lazy. If you lazy, you're not going to if you work hard, you can grow that bowl of GB, by the way, to make it bigger. You can eat as much as you want if you follow the rules, not the law. Because your bowl will get bigger, bigger. That's the Liberians should be aspiring to. That's the Liberians should be desperate for. You're not desperate just to be president or be president. No, we're not desperate to be president. We're desperate to change Nigeria. So I want to thank the participants of the ANC for your commitment, for your loyalty, and I want to assure you, I want to promise you that when we take state power, we will see a difference in your life. I see a difference in Nigeria. As we start this campaign process, I want to ask all of the ANC participants, we need to be civil in this process. We are all Liberians. Because other people who disagree with us, they are not our enemies. They are still Liberians. We just have different points of view. We should be careful how we criticize and not question other opposition leaders. for the other opposition. I want to be responsible in this fight. Yes, we're going to fight. Yes, we're determined. Yes, we want to make our case. We want to do it in a mutually respectful way. Because at the end of the day, we all like this. And I want to not to be attacking each other personally. It's the wrong thing to do, and I want to encourage us in that manner. Show a difference. We want to be different, we want to behave differently. Just as we're corporate, we do differently. Liberia will movement change because we are prepared to do something different. Because we're prepared to do the work. Because we're prepared to make the sacrifice. Liberia will not change just because we're talking. You know, we good at talking, right? Yeah. We gotta be prepared to work, make the sacrifice, and do things differently, and Liberia will change. If you think we just want to get the power so it can be our chance to eat the Liberia for money, I'm the wrong guy. But if you want to come, we will find jobs, we will take jobs, give you a private sector, development. You will get paid regularly, like what's happening today. But then you gotta do the work. You gotta do the work. I'm very serious. You gotta choose that girl. If you don't want that, now we come to play. We can't play the silver chairs. Now you have to chop. You go and now you're done. You want serious money. I want to say that the elections make off. And the income elections make off. No, Brandon. Hey! I will be happy to negotiate with you to put a finish in your leadership of your district, to improve the road, to put a school. That's what we have our conversation. And then the moment to get you money from the time of this, I will have this. Then I will tell you the difference from you. Because I will come to this year and report to you. If you want us to kind of work together and achieve this country, to improve your history, let's have a journey in this fight. Let's go into kids and other people to give us a chance to change this country. That's what we want to do. We want to work together to change that world so that everybody can benefit from this. And finally, I want to thank my wife. I want to thank my mother. You know, my mother is still alive. She's married 4 years old. She can't talk about her. So that day I was live long. I pray. But I want to thank my family, Teresa, my daughter, Ivy, my son's wife, all our grandchildren, my mother, my sisters, for allowing me to pursue this journey. To pursue this journey of working together with Nigerians to change our country. The objective is to work with Nigerians. I am dead serious about doing this country. And that we all are follow the rules. And if that's the country we want us to have, come let's work together, move the executive management general, and start.
So that was the appreciation message from Mr. Kumis. So Mr. Lamford, you are you there? Mr. Lamford? Mr. Lamford, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here, and let me just position myself. So, is there any update? Any update, Joe? Do you hear me?
National Executive Committee. All of you who have come today and made the process, reaffirm and confirm that the ethics incoming as the standard bearer to the CPP is a mistake and error. You heard the warning. He said he is dead serious to transform our country. And so we find ourselves along this journey delivering a full support into that objective. Once again, we say a very big thank you to all of you, and may God bless you all. Thank you. We'll take announcement. Is the SG around? First announcement, we are all party chairs to stay after the closing prayer of the great meeting. It's time I'm asking one word, also I might be one. So all party chairs, please stay around for the great meeting. Is there any other announcement? I know we have been on to be fair at the East Empire after this, after the close of today. So you have to go to the East Empire and take your dinner. Anyway, so tomorrow we will we'll go to the CPP convention tomorrow. CPP convention will be held at the East Empire where we'll have our dinner. That's where we'll have the CPP convention. It's scheduled to begin 10 o'clock. So today we started a little bit late, it was a little bit slow because everything is intentionally too late. So tomorrow, please, we are going to start on time. At least, ANC delegates, please be respect to this hall. I will be telling to the board, you are ANC delegates, come over and you want to hear, you will not be allowed before. Please, we want to keep the country we start with ourselves. Tomorrow, the convention at the CPP starts 10 o'clock. At least let's be there 8 o'clock so that we can begin to register, take our breakfast, and process our meeting. Don't allow the convention to start in the community and begin care. I will be sent there and you will not get care. Please. We also will have our parade. We'll have a parade tomorrow. So the announcement concerning the parade will be sent out to your delegate chairs and the organizers are around. We'll tell us how we'll parade tomorrow. So thank you. We will take a
So, any moment from now, a motion to adjourn this will be called for. So, whatever you done and however you done it, we say thank you. Thank you for watching. Sharing.
Thank you so kindly. The sustainer bearer, the physical one, executive committee members of the National Congress, the focus on all this. I provide more Acting Secretary General of the Committee National Program. After going through the agenda and has been exhausted, I'm moving if I can approve the second that to do potential in a job. After going through our agenda, has been moved and seconded that this convention be adjourned. We will now pray and send the ANC vote. Upon the sins of the ANC vote, we will give the closing prayer.
So God bless the ANC, sustaining our hope for the glorious name of all. The ANC be the transparent for unity and peace. National reconciliation.
Joe, can you hear me?
We will ask anyone for now. Imam is here, okay. Imam very good to see program. Thank you. Before we move to the next one, we call upon the school again. Moving the they call Imam Eli. How was it said? The door to play. Sorry, and Muslim Father to Imam to move the television. It's an honor to give you all for us. Thank you. But you know, Osman has related to the television. Mr. Kumi, you is the one to say thank you. You brought it now. You feel almost 2 or 4 years going to the as Muslim. You know what happened? You can check on the unity party now. You know, they can do that. What are you talking about? We will be part of this world. Then we will stay together. Then we will work together. Our candidate, then they advise. The problem is the money. Because he has said already, saying that everybody wants to be corrupt. Now you got we don't want our president. Thank you. The honor, sir, is the offer to us. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولأنزلنا الإنسان لنكون إلى الذين آمنوا ويتوجهوا بالحق وتوجهوا بالخير. Thank you. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Wallahi hamdu! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Wallahi hamdu! Lima is outside at the empire. Thank you for coming.
So, Mr. Lampard, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. You hear me?
Yes, that's how we come to the end of today's session. And now it's just about picture taking. So you monitor the entire activities. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, I think we can do a little bit of
Mr. Lambert, you hear
analysis
me?
about. Oh, yeah, I hear you well. Do you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, do you hear me? Hello, Joe. Do you hear me? I think if you walk away from where the program itself is being
Mr.
viewed,
Lambert?
yeah, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us, this is the Portland Liberia coming to you directly from Ganta City, Nima
Yeah,
County.
Mr. Lambert, so I'm finding a better area that we can have some conversations.
Okay,
Let me find a better space to capture all the activities.
yeah,
Okay, you hear me?
we sorry for that break in transmission. It's all due to the network that we have in
It's much
Liberia.
better.
Like what Clark said correctly, you know, the network
Is
in
it?
Liberia is horrible.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Is it much better too from my end?
Okay, yeah. Oh, you are loud and clear. And so Joe is still having some little bit of technical glitches there, but we hope he's going to overcome that. But like I was saying, this is the fifth national convention of the Alternative National Congress, the ANC, coupled now with the LP to make up the CPP in these elections that are coming. And so this is the fifth national convention, and the convention overwhelmingly endorsed Mr. Cummings today to retain the standard bearership of the party, of the CPP, that is. And so Joe, as soon as our correspondent in Monrovia or in Ganta for this program is all set, they will be doing some analysis. But as you know, today or this weekend is going to be that great occasion, and all eyes are set on Mr. Cummings, and all ears are tuned in to see if they will be able to, or he will be able to, as standard bearer of the CPP, he will be able to, announce his running mate, and everybody is kind of anxious and so I mean it's just a matter of hours, and we'll be getting to know if that will happen at this convention. And it doesn't necessarily mean that since the CPP or the ANC is having its convention, that the standard bearer is under obligation to name his running mate at that particular program. That can be later on. And the reason why that case is that if there were several people running for the standard bearership, and then they all were not sure yet as to whether they or who will be the standard bearer. So they make it 3 or 4 people running to be the standard bearer in a particular case. They cannot name their running mate at that occasion, because the reason is that they are unsure whether they will be for sure. But since Mr. Cummings retained the standard bearership on white ballot, so to speak, I think he has the options available to him, either to name his running mate at that particular program tomorrow. As we all know, the program will continue into tomorrow. And then it's also possible that Mr. Cummings can say, well, let's wait a little bit until later on. But Joe, do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you well now. Very
Okay,
clear.
very good. And you are very clear, and I'm happy
You
to.
hearing me?
Well, I'm in studio in Norway, and Joe is in studio 2 there in Ganta City, Nima County. By the way, Joe, how is Ganta today?
Yes, Ganta is quite beautiful. The atmosphere is all very good. We don't have the kind of high temperature here. The weather is kind of cold and warm. And the citizens of Ganta, they are all going fine. And since then we entered Ganta, Ganta is doing all well.
Okay. And the first session of the program is just over, and you were there, you cover it live, and so you just brief our viewers exactly what transpired and how is it turned out. We're going to be discussing a lot of things for the next 5 minutes. So could you just take our viewers through what happened today? Well, I hope Joe is not getting frozen again. You know, this is the country that we're talking about. This is the Liberia that we are talking about. That you can hardly have a stable internet connectivity in 2-3 minutes steadily. It's not possible. But I hope Joe will reconnect and then get back to us. And he's going to be um, briefing us about what happened today and some of the, I guess the viewers did not let me. I was watching as well, but I couldn't clearly understand everything that was said. But Joe could throw light on that. And by the way, the bottom line will be coming on around 7 o'clock Liberian time. Um, that's in a few hours from now. And we will be having Joe on again if possible. And he will be taking us through. And basically we'll be discussing this convention tonight on the show. So this is just a live broadcast of what was transpiring or what is transpiring or will continue to take place in Ganta for the next 2 hours. They'll be there, 24 hours they'll be there, so to speak, until Sunday when everybody's going home. So we'll do our best from both ends to keep you informed. And for those of you watching Gaia Read, this is the first time you are on Bottom Line. We say welcome to you, Wanty M. Clark. You're always here, and we appreciate that. And please help us to share the show. And tonight we're going to be on. If you're in the US, it's going to be around 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you're in Liberia, it's going to be like 7 o'clock Liberian time. And if you're anywhere in Europe, Central Europe, it's going to be 9 o'clock Central European time. And so we let us say welcome to you. This is a live coverage of the 5th National Convention of the CPP, the Alternative National Congress, actually. But now that they are in a collaboration, so automatically it becomes the CPP. And on this occasion today, some of what we were able to gather is that the convention unanimously agreed to carry Mr. Cummings as the standard bearer of the CPP in the forthcoming general and presidential elections. And so Mr. Cummings won the standard bearership uncontested. And so if you have any questions that you want us to answer, you can just post your questions here. And if there is any other comment that you want to make, you can make your comments. The only thing is we do everything here civilly. Civility is our hallmark. We don't go beyond the line, and we don't go below the belt. So we want to say thank you for watching. And I'm still hoping that Joe can join us because he has to move, he has to position himself to a particular area where he will have a stable internet connectivity. But like I said, the borderline is going to come on tonight. And by way of announcement, by next Tuesday, we're going to be on a radio live in Liberia. That is Red FM. We're going to be on that radio, and I understand it covers up to 9 to 11 counties. So if that happens, it means that we're going to be heard almost across the country. When I was going to school, when I was in grade school, we were told that we had 9 counties, but now we have 15 counties, so there were extra 6 added. We used to have 9 counties and I think 4 or 5 territories, but most of those, all of the territories have become counties respectively. I remember we used to have Marshall Territory and what was another one? Riverset Territory, and there's another one. I'm forgetting my long-term service. We're talking about way in the 70s, so can you imagine? It's just that the brain is retentive. That's why I remember some of these things. But so we'll be on the radio live in Liberia next week, starting next week. We should have actually been there last Tuesday, but the guys had some technical issues that we had to sort of. And listen, every time we talk about Liberia, there is something wrong. It's either technical or it's human error or it's something. So we always have some problem. But let me see if I can get Joe back here from Studio 2. Joe, are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you, Mr. Lamfa. I just have to
Okay.
switch the internet. I was using like Orange, but Orange is too bad, so I'll switch to Lone Star. So I think I'm okay now.
Okay, yeah, you're okay now. But as you position yourself, I was just telling our viewers that you covered this program this morning. In fact, you did arrive in Ganta yesterday night, and so you've been there for a while now. And I guess if anything, you know Ganta well now. But now the question is, you covered this program. What are some of the highlights that you took away?
Oh well, it's kind of a fantastic being out here. Since we entered, the first thing I want to inform everyone is that the convention is well attended. All expected delegates from across Liberia, they are all here. It was it was quite fantastic interacting with those who come from the southeast. If you may be aware, you know now we are in the rainy season and the roads are all deplorable. But you have our people getting in the mud, not holding back and turning out for this convention is kind of something that we got. It's kind of is welcoming, and then the convention is kind of beautiful going on foot on the right footing. We met the delegates from Maryland, River G, Sino, Grand G, they are all here. And then all the counties, they are well attended. So this morning we saw the arrivals of the hierarchies, Mr. Cummings and the incoming First Lady, Mrs. Teresa Cummings, arrived this morning. And then since we entered, everything have been on course. The first session, we went there, it was great. Those easy members that attended this convention, their name was listed, and also they acknowledged the fact that the party have some challenges. Yes, we can work out things, and then we went for a break. After the break, the EC member have endorsed Mr. Cummings as a stand-up bearer, and then Mr. Cummings was endorsed, and few other legislative candidates were also endorsed. That having to do with Montserrado County, Senator aspirant, Madam Victoria Kukwe. She's the vice chair for political and inter-party affairs of the ANC. She was endorsed. And we have Phoebe and Heron. Phoebe is the financial person for the party. He was also endorsed by the party. And one beautiful thing that we want everyone to understand that we have 103 that's supposed to be announced or endorsed. But then the acting chairman make it very clear that the party will go into convention in various districts, the constituency. So for now, only 10 out of all, only 10 was announced. So far, there where we are, and we're hoping that tomorrow is going to be fantastic as well, because tomorrow is going to be CPP convention. But for now, for the ANC on, all the delegates are all here. They are all happy, and until then, tomorrow we get the response from them.
So I'm made to understand that this particular portion of the program was only for the ANC, and
Yes, that
going to be the joint CPP one.
Yeah. The ANC today marks the ANC fifth annual national convention. Likewise, the the Liberty Party too is having a convention here, opposite the same area the ANC is having a convention. So tomorrow is going to be the CPP convention, wherein the both party will endorse Mr. Cummings as stand-up bearer of the CPP, and all other candidates will endorse them as a candidate for the CPP. For now, it's just a ANC convention.
Okay, concerning the Liberty Party, who are some of those big names from the Liberty Party that you have seen in Ganta at that convention? Is Madam Yomni Kanga Lawrence present, or Mr. Ability present? Who are some of the big names?
Yes, for the Liberty Party convention this morning, I saw the arrival of Chairman Musa Hassan Belete. But to be honest, since then we haven't seen Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence. I haven't seen Senator Ibrahim Daros Delon. So from the Liberty Party, that's the fraction of ability, because you were aware that Yombi was expelled and Belete was also expelled. So Chairman Belete is here. Elo Jala, who is the operation for Liberty Party, is also here, and other executive members of the Liberty Party.
Do you see any possibility of the internal wrangling in the Liberty Party being solved at that convention? Do you see that, or do you see any possibility that the two groups can come together, something like that?
Well, in politics, nothing is impossible. Even today, someone can refuse an offer, and just in a trick of an eye, again you will hear that they have accepted. But for now, like Mr. Kumi have said, it is welcoming that the Liberty Party resolve their conflict. And Chairman Belete is continuing to say that he is willing to work along with the Yumli faction of the Liberty Party, but they are not going to start a coup. So that means that if they are willing to come back, yes, he is willing, but then they will be using the revised constitution of the Liberty Party. So that's a sticky issue. So we just hope that they will accept, but according to the Yomli and that of Delon, they can't use the revised constitution because the revised constitution does not give all the rights to the stand-up barrier to take any decision in the party. But they say they want to go back to the old constitution. So anything is possible, but the Liberty Party, they have huge number of turnout. All their delegates from across the country, they are all here, all their county chairperson, they are all here. And tomorrow, everybody will be here to endorse the CPP stand-up barrier. And interestingly, everybody is, all the delegates can't wait to hear Mr. Cummings announcing the vast running mate.
And
I
that,
went
that
on.
brings me that brings me to that most interesting question. Everybody, all ears are tuned to all social media outlets, all media outlets to be specific. They want to hear who Mr. Cummings will announce, and that Mr. Cummings has been or elected or selected to be the standard bearer for the ANC, and tomorrow it is expected that the joint collaboration, that is ANC and LP, will be endorsing Mr. Cummings tomorrow. What are you hearing from
Well,
the van?
oh well, thank you. Like I said, everyone are concerned. They want to know who would be that preferred person. Mind you, everyone's are qualified, but in terms of election, we just need one person to work in that capacity. So uh, we are considering all factors. Like negotiation is in progress already. The team consulting, but the ANC is doing things differently. We are not into a competition, or we are not going to do things like how Unity Party is doing it or how the CDC is doing it. We saw that in fact the ANC is a professional institution, and that of the CPP, we have people who are highly professional, not like the United Party, because the last time we saw that they went into a meeting and then the only person to make that pronouncement was to be Bwaga. But then you saw that a lot of officials start coming up. Oh, Jeremiah could have been preferred. That would not happen in the case of the ANC. The person that is close to that responsibility is Mr. Cummings. A lot of media institutions then calling the delegates want to know, but what we can say is that Mr. Cummings remains strong to his decision that he is looking in the direction of carrying a female, a female vice running mate, because we want to be gender equality. We don't carry just a man. The president is man. The vice president is a male. So he want to be gender. He want to be very equal in the distribution of the seat, the standard bearer shade and that is vice standard bearer shade. But again, what we are hearing is that it's going to be a female. We don't know who that female might be. It could be Youngly, it could be anyone.
I almost asked you, but I try to be very careful because I almost asked you this question. Are there many names that you are hearing? Is it going to be secret, or is there anything that is open about it, like speculations?
Oh yes, we all been following the social media. You you can agree with me that you've been seeing names too from the social media, but that is unofficial because the only person who has that absolute power or right to come on with a pronouncement from the CPP is the standard bearer, Mr. Cummings. So Yes, we've been hearing names, like the name of Mr. Henry Yala, former senator of Bong County, like Charlene, the daughter of a child worker, Bronstein the late, Yombli Kanga. These names have been surfacing. So, yes, there are names surfacing. But again, Mr. Kumi is charged with the responsibility, and we all look to him. So, just few minutes, just few hours to go. We don't have a long day again. From now to tomorrow, the country is going to know who will be the best on bid.
Well, are we sure? Are we sure that that person will be announced tomorrow?
Yes, very sure, and very sure. And that decision has already been reached, and the decision has been reached, and the people, the the librarian will know that name will be announced. That person will be the librarian will be aware tomorrow. Yes, consultation went on, everything is on course, and the librarian people will hear from the CPP. And mind you, we are not into competition with anyone to say we are under pressure and to announce it. Today we could do it, or we from the pro CPP media could come up with it. No, but it's not professional. Mr. Kumi should be the one to do that. And when Mr. Kumi make that pronouncement tomorrow, trust me, they're going to be all over the social media. All the media institutions going to get the audio of this program, and that the entire country will know.
Well, I don't know where you are positioned now, but if it were possible, probably you could do some interview with some of the delegates, and let's get an impression as to what is happening, and but while you are in the process of doing that, I think somebody
So yeah,
one T Clark is asking a very good question. He say, uh, can you speak to some concerns that ANC is not building on institution, but rather on individual? Why is it important to focus on the coming presidency at this time, or at this critical time in our country? Well, I think, as I said, I've been reading this over and over, but I'm not getting what he's trying to say. But he's like concerned why is it that the ANC is not building an institution, but rather they are building the whole system around Mr. Cummings? Do you see it that way? That the ANC is like most of the parties in Liberia, I guess one thing is speaking from experience that most of the parties in Liberia from the time we were all kids up to now, we know that the parties are built around individuals, and when those individuals are out of the picture, the party seems to die. Is that the case with the ANC?
unfortunately, and I don't know from what perspective that brother is asking that question, because if he been following the ANC activities, he will understand that the party is into this. We have gotten huge support from the diaspora. We acknowledge that fact. The diaspora team is doing well. The ANC Global. If he was following, he could see the global chair who also here and even vowed to stay here up to, from now on to the election. And as we speak, we have a lot of officials of the ANC who also here. So if you say the ANC is doing around Mr. Cummings, how? He should understand that every political party do have a standard bearer, and that standard bearer is charged with the responsibility to work in line with the executive committee of the party. So how can the party be built only around the Cummings? And we have representative candidates, we have supporters all over the country. The party is built around Liberia, it's not built around Mr. Cummings. And so I don't know where he's coming from with that question, but Liberians are actually involved in the hierarchies in the party. They are going well. From my understanding, they are paying their due. Partisans are paying their due, and parties survive on the due generated revenue generated from due payment, and partisans are paying their due. So most of them from there say the party is built around Mr. Cummings. So what will we say about the CDC too? Should we say the CDC is only built around George Weah? No, there's an institution. So when George Weah leaves tomorrow, see, there will be no more CDC. CDC will still be existent. It's just about we having brave men and women who will be willing to champion the cause for the party, who will be willing to to advocate for the Liberian people that the needful thing will be done.
Okay, Joe. I don't know whether it's possible for you to talk to some people, but if not, then
It's
we will
possible.
say,
It's
is it
possible. So
possible?
what I'm going to do, yeah,
Uh, uh,
it is possible. I'm going to get the Mozzarella chairperson. I'm going to get the Mozzarella chair. I will try to get one of the chair from the southeast. I will try to get Madam Victoria Kukwe. So what we have
yes.
to do is that let me go and consult them and I'll bring them to the camera.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So I will put you in the back a little bit. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bottom Line Liberia, and we're coming to you directly from Ganta City, Nima County. You know, I'm here in Studio One in Norway, relaxed and just enjoying the program. You know, today is Friday. Today the weekend starts, and it's going to be um, a fun-full weekend or fun-filled weekend. The weekend is going to be packed with actions, especially from Ganta City, Nima County. And like you heard Joe say, our correspondent there, he said that the today's event was just for the ANC having their 5th national convention, and the ANC has unanimously endorsed Mr. Cummings to be the standard bearer in the coming elections. And so, since the ANC is also in collaboration with the Liberty Party, um, the Liberty Party is concomitantly, meaning the same time, while the ANC is having its convention, the Liberty Party is also having its convention, and they will also, or they are expected to jointly, as a collaborative group, to jointly endorse Mr. Cummings tomorrow. And so we are waiting to hear what's going to happen tomorrow. And I think Joe is all set with the with some discussions with people from the ground. And so let's join Joe. Uh, okay, Joe went back again. You know, the internet problem in Liberia is a difficult thing. And these are some of the things that we should be looking at in these elections. That if you were in Liberia and you were talking to your brother, your sister, your girlfriend, your boyfriend in the diaspora or anywhere else for that matter, and then all of a sudden the person is off the camera, the person is off the phone, and all this kind of thing. You know, these are things that in the third world, I mean, in this 21st century, even many third world countries do not experience. But Liberia, we stay having problems with such things, and this is something that needs to be addressed in the shortest possible time. Okay, so like I was saying, so both the Liberty Party and the ANC are expected on tomorrow to endorse Mr. Cummings, according to our correspondent on the ground in Ganta City. And so we're looking up to that. So I think Joe is set, and so let's see if we can join Joe in Ganta City. Joe, are you there?
yeah, I'm here. So I try to bring to Desmond, the director of communication of the Alternative National Congress. So
Okay.
he's here, and quickly, good evening, sir.
Thank you, Yoli. Thank you for the opportunity. Let me say good evening, good afternoon, good morning. It depends on where you are following us. And from Ganta City here in the country.
All right, today marks the 5th annual ANC, and you was part of the process, and Mr. Alexander Cummings was endorsed by executive committee members as the standard bearer and to be forwarded to the CPP. How so far?
Individually, I feel very grateful. It is exciting to be part of this very good historic event. As a matter of fact, delegates who came to grace this occasion are also feeling very much excited. And yes, you got it right. Delegates from across the 15 counties in the Republic of Liberia from the ANC, their support to Mr. Cummings as their standard bearer, who will be presented to the CPP tomorrow during the CPP convention. So Mr. Cummins was not the only person who was overwhelmingly endorsed. We had also 14 candidates or aspirants, I'm sorry, representatives and senatorial candidates also that were presented. That was an initial list from the ANC to the CPP. Subsequently, other aspirants will be vetted and will pass through the normal proceedings to make up the number that the ANC has to present to the CPP.
There is the concern of the vast running mate to Mr. Cummings. You go on the social media, on the electronic media, people are expressing that concern, and some of them are saying, most of them commenting saying they expect Mr. Cummings to make that pronouncement today. What do you have to say regarding the vast running mate to Mr. Cummings?
Well, the running mate selection process is ongoing. We cannot say for sure that Mr. Cummings has decided that. But when the decision is reached, the people of Liberia will get to know. Who knows? Maybe that person will be announced tomorrow during the CPP convention. Who knows? It will be next week. So it is going to it's a test of the Senator. All right. And again, we know the people of Liberia, and I mean, are so excited. They are waiting. They want to hear who this lucky person will be, who this person that will come. I mean, will be. All right. And so, but I mean, just to say this to our people, the process of picking a running mate, it is not even. It is not something that you just do in 2 weeks, in 1 month. It must be done in a very organized manner, where when the decision is made, there will be no backlash, public backlash, especially even from within the CP. You will not see the CP crumble when that decision is reached. Recently, we saw what happened from, I mean, our opposite, the other side of the political divide. People, I mean, raised the hand of another individual, and you saw what happened. There were people who were aggrieved. Key players within that region did not attend that program. We don't want to have that kind of situation. All right? And so we are doing it very much meticulously, very much organized. And tomorrow, when that decision is reached, in the comments announcing somebody or the individual who shares his vision, somebody who believes in the leadership ability of the community, somebody who the community can trust. And when he's global, that person can continue the legacy that he will leave in as person. All right? So it's not just an event, it's a process that will be done. And when that decision is made, the people of Liberia in DIA, they will be very much happy. They will support that ticket, and with the comments that president will be president and vice president come to forward 10, subsequently be inaugurated in 2024.
All right, that was great having you, the director of communication. Mr. Lamport, do you have a question for him quickly, because he's already on his way?
Okay, Mr. Director, it's good to see you. I think this is one of our first face-to-face interactions. But let me just ask you this question. And generally, how will you describe the turnout at this convention? Because I guess you've been attending several conventions of the ANC, if I should summarize. So how will you describe this one? I'm afraid they are frozen. Okay. Well, I'm afraid they got frozen. But folks, if you want to call us, this is a number on the screen right here. It's a WhatsApp number, so it's very easy to call. It's +47 99450 and we'll address your concerns. And if one particular you're watching, the number is right there on the screen. You can call us. It's a WhatsApp number. So you can talk to the guys directly in Liberia. You can talk to me, and if you have any question, if you don't want to call, you can just post your question here. We'll post it to them. We're going to be here for the next 10 to 15 minutes if they have that much time. As for me, I'm well placed in the studio, so I'm going to be here until maybe 10 o'clock tonight, because right after here, at 7 o'clock Liberian time, we're going to be launching the actual program, and we hope to have Joe as well. If Desmond is chance, he's going to be with us, and we're going to have some top people from the ANC that we may be just hosting tonight. So you can join us later on, so that we'll all have good conversation. And if you're just joining us, this is the Bottom Line Liberia. My name is Linford Goer, coming to you from Studio One in Norway, and Joseph T. Yonle is there in Ganta City, Nima County. When was the last time I was in Ghana? That was 2016. So it's been like 7 years now. Time goes fast. So I try to imagine what it looks like in Ganta City when you have both the ANC folks and the Liberty Party folks, all they're conglomerating and converging on that county, on that capital, to have their conventions, respectively. So I can imagine the numbers must be huge. But so if you want to call us and you want to have a conversation, you can call the number on the screen. It's a WhatsApp number. That's +4799450882, and we will be able to address some of your concerns. But in the meantime, let's while we await Joe to come back, let's play you some things. Let's listen to Mr. Cummings, some of his platform, what he stands for, what he believes in, what he wants to do for Liberia. So we probably take you through some of it. And so I think it will just be necessary if we try to read you some of what we've been showing on the screen here. One of the things that Mr. Cummings talks about is expanding education, and the ANC seeks to advance economic growth and a healthy democratic society in Liberia through facilitation of innovative technology supported education and training, in addition to providing basic literacy for citizens of all ages. The skills and capabilities that global partners require today must also be planned for the future generations. ANC champions adult education and emphasizes on expanded vocational training and development of a broader set of competencies among the Liberian people. And that's it for education. So let's go to the next one. Building a 21st century Liberia. And like we all know we are in the 21st century, right? But Liberia still remains behind. We're in a 17th or 18th century. So we need to build this country to the level of all other countries that are making it today in the 21st century. So the growth and diversification of our economy and attraction of foreign investments requires consistent and low-cost power, clean and safe drinking water, roads and connectivity of internet, all paramount to Liberia's economic development, as well as the provision of these basic services to all Liberians. Aggressively pursuing private sector participation in infrastructural development will be one of the ways the ANC will deliver on these things. So Joe is back, and so Joe, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, Mr.
Joe is still Okay.
Yeah, I'm hearing
So
you.
we were in the middle of conversation with the director of communication, and he left. But we I think we're just about to close because tonight we're going to be on here. And Joe, if you have the
Yeah.
opportunity, that we'll discuss backstage. But we're going to have you on tonight again. And please try to get in contact with some of the top hierarchy of the ANC and even the Liberty Party, so that tonight we're going to have some conversation. So we want to say thank you very much for being there today, and of course you're going to be there tomorrow again. And so, do you have any final word for us?
Let me appreciate everyone who been following the show. We encourage you all to continue, not to just view, but we want you, as you continue to watch, you kindly be sharing the live, because we want the information. We want everybody to be informed about happenings here. So thank every one of you for following. And from my end, I'd like to say we'll continue updating. We aware of some other meetings going on right now. So right afterward, like you said, I'll be informing you in the backstage.
Okay.
But thank you. It was a pleasure. Cover.
Okay, thank you very much, Joe Yonle. He's our correspondent there in the city of Ganta, Nima County. And today's convention, Joseph Contose and Joe. Okay, Joe Yonle is this correspondent that I was talking to, and this is Joseph Conto, and he's one of our regular contributor to the Borderland Librarian. He's saying that the conversation that was ongoing is the ANC. Uh, and then the LP had an ongoing conversation as well. I think he meant to say convention. Okay, so tomorrow will be the main day for the CPP as a whole. So we already covered that. Tomorrow is going to be both the ANC and the LP as a collaboration to endorse Mr. Cummings. So if you have the opportunity to join us tomorrow, we're going to be here again, and we're going to make sure that we can bring you all of the details, every little detail of it. And my name is Linford Goa, and it's a pleasure being your way tonight. Join us if you're in Liberia. You can join us at 7 o'clock on the bottom line. And if you're in the US, or depends where you are, if you're on the East Coast, you can make it like 2 o'clock, because it's going to be 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock rather, Central European time, and 8 o'clock Great British. I think the GMT is going to be a British time, GMT, 8 o'clock. So once again, I'd like to say thank you very much, and it was a pleasure being with you, and we look forward to having a great show tonight and tomorrow as well. Thank you. My name is Linford Guer, and just before we leave you, we'd like to say that this program, whatever we say here is our view, and tonight, so if you join or whatever we say is our view, and we do take responsibility for what we say. This is why we watch our words and we watch what we do, but we do it with civility, that is, with respect and love for everyone, because we believe that we're all Liberians, and we believe that without you, without me, without the other person, Liberia will not exist. So thanks for watching, and again, we see you tonight. Well, I think they don't want me to go. I will have to go. So good night.